Archangel Michael says, the reason things have felt slightly off lately is not coincidence. Someone close to you has been observing your every move, quietly testing your patience, your loyalty, and your strength. They've been creating moments to see how you react when you think no one is watching. They've replayed conversations in their head, comparing your tone, your silence, the words you didn't say. Every message you sent, every gesture you made, it all became a silent exam in their mind. They needed to know if your intentions were real or just another beautiful illusion. But what they didn't expect was the calm energy you carried through it all. You didn't break. You didn't beg. You didn't chase. You stood rooted in truth. And that truth has now begun to expose theirs. They've realized you are not someone who fakes kindness for attention. You give because it's who you are. You love without expecting validation, and that's what terrifies them the most. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. Behind the scenes, they've spoken about you to a trusted friend, trying to make sense of your calmness. They can't understand how you remain unbothered even when they pull away. It's because your spirit is guided. Guided by forces they can't manipulate or test. Each time they thought they were tricking you, heaven was watching, recording every move. Even your silence became a shield. A divine language only those aligned with truth could understand. They now know your energy cannot be faked, copied, or replicated. They see the way your light stays consistent, never dimming, even when they hide theirs. It's that consistency that's revealing the difference between you and everyone else around them. The test was never about winning. It was about endurance, about heart, about purity. Now their own heart is conflicted. They wanted to test you, but instead they tested themselves and they failed to realize that your love was the one thing that could have healed their chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They are starting to panic. Their small mind games have turned into guilt that won't let them sleep. The same scenarios they created to confuse you are now haunting them in reverse. Archangel Michael says they are realizing the power of your restraint. The way you stayed kind even when you sensed something wasn't right that has pierced their conscience. They see you as the mirror that reflects who they really are beneath the masks. You were not supposed to know, yet your intuition whispered the truth to you at the right time. The universe made sure your awareness expanded just enough to protect your heart. You sensed the setup, but instead of reacting, you chose stillness. That's what exposed them. Their silence now feels heavy because it's filled with unsaid confessions. They wanted to test your loyalty. But the result is showing who was truly loyal all along. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There's something divine unfolding behind their confusion. A strange pull is drawing them back to you, not out of curiosity, but out of realization. They see now that while they were testing you, heaven was testing them. The lessons are loud. You cannot test someone sent by divine purpose. Every attempt to measure your worth only highlighted their own insecurity. You passed without even knowing you were being examined. Archangel Michael says, your grace under pressure has marked you. The energy around you has shifted. It's no longer about proving anything. It's about walking in knowingness. That knowingness is magnetic. And soon they'll be the one chasing clarity. What was meant to break your peace will now build your reputation. What was meant to confuse you will now confirm your strength. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. They are replaying every small moment, every text, every delay, every time you chose silence instead of confrontation. Those actions now echo louder than words. They can feel they've lost control of the narrative because your peace cannot be disturbed anymore. At night, they catch themselves thinking about how unfair they were. They remember your eyes. Not angry, not cold, just understanding. That look haunts them now because it reminds them that you knew. The very person who tested your loyalty is now the one drowning in regret. They thought they could read your energy, but your energy is protected by divine layers. They tried to decode a mystery only heaven understands. They are beginning to realize that what they called testing was actually their fear of losing you. And now that fear is becoming reality. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. The people around them have noticed the change. Their friends are asking why they've gone silent, why they look distracted, why their confidence feels broken. The truth is they are missing you but too ashamed to admit it. They scroll through your old messages trying to find the exact moment they lost your trust. They're realizing it wasn't one mistake. It was the accumulation of small betrayals disguised as tests. And now the weight of those choices is unbearable. You were never performing. You were just being real. That's what hurts them the most. You gave authenticity and they gave suspicion. They see now that real love never hides behind strategy. The test is over, but the lesson remains. You can't manipulate someone aligned with destiny. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. The heavens have already intervened on your behalf. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a season where truth reveals itself without you lifting a finger. The masks are falling and clarity is flooding in. You are about to receive confirmation through unexpected signs, a message, a coincidence, a dream that feels too vivid to ignore. The same person who doubted your soul will now crave your forgiveness. But you won't even have to speak. Your silence will be enough. They'll try to come closer again, but this time the energy will feel reversed. You'll hold the power of discernment, deciding who enters and who remains outside the gates of your peace. This is divine justice, not revenge, but restoration. The universe saw what was hidden. The test results are in. Your heart was pure, your intentions unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Now the energy around you is shifting rapidly. The days ahead will bring sudden realizations. People revealing truths they swore to hide. Emotions surfacing they thought they buried. Don't resist it. This unveiling is for your liberation. Every unanswered call, every ignored message, every delay. It all happened so the divine could watch reactions. The tests were not to punish you, but to promote you. You've proven yourself through calmness, through grace, through patience. The one who tested you is now the one being tested by the universe. Their heart is learning humility. They're realizing that love is not proven through control, but through consistency. Archangel Michael says, "Those who try to play you will now praise you. Those who misunderstood you will now seek you." Type Amen to get blessing. 111. You'll soon notice strange shifts. Your dreams becoming more vivid. Your spirit feeling lighter. Your path clearing effortlessly. These are the signs that heaven is rewarding your silence. What you endured quietly is about to echo loudly as favor. People will come forward with confessions, apologies, and realizations. The one who tested you will be among them, though they'll struggle to find words. They'll try to explain why they acted out of fear. But deep down, they'll know you already understand. You won't need revenge, closure, or validation because you already received the highest form of it, peace. The kind of peace that makes your absence louder than your presence. And when they see you glowing, calm, untouchable, that will be the moment they finally understand who they were testing. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. You are the mirror showing them what true love looks like. You are the lesson wrapped in kindness. You were the test they didn't know they were failing until it was too late. Now destiny is realigning your circle. Those who truly value your energy are being drawn closer. Those who only came to test are being gently removed. This transition may feel sudden, but it's sacred. You are walking into a higher vibration where no hidden motives can survive. Your intuition will sharpen. Your blessings will multiply. And your aura will protect you from deception before it even approaches. This is not the end of a connection. It's the beginning of clarity. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. They are seeing signs everywhere. Your name, your voice in their dreams, your energy in random songs. They can't escape the memory of how you handled everything with dignity. It's haunting them in the most poetic way. Every test they gave you is now circling back to them as divine lessons. They will be placed in situations that mirror exactly what they did to you so they can finally understand. That's how the universe restores balance, not with anger, but with experience. You are free now. Free from proving, explaining, or defending your heart. You've graduated from every silent trial that was thrown your way. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your reward is already on the horizon. Stay still. Divine timing is unfolding beautifully. Type Amen to get blessing 444. And when they return, which they will, you will feel nothing but calm. The hurt will have transformed into wisdom, the confusion into peace. They'll look for the old version of you, but that version no longer exists. You've evolved. You've become untouchable, not because of pride, but because of protection. Your spirit has grown too sacred for manipulation. The same love that was tested will now be your shield. The universe is not punishing them, it's awakening them. They're being shown that love is not proven through tests, but through truth. And now they'll see you as the truth they were blind to. Their silence was their final exam. Your peace was the answer key. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. From this moment forward, the energy of testing is replaced with the energy of revelation. You will notice people being drawn to you for genuine reasons. No more games, no more masks, no more spiritual exams. You will feel lighter as the truth rises to the surface. Every secret that once caused confusion will now turn into confirmation. The person who doubted your loyalty will one day thank you for never changing your nature. This is your closure, your justice, your peace. You've already won the test you didn't even know you were taking. And Archangel Michael says, the results are final. Your heart has passed with divine distinction. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. They never thought your silence would echo this loud. The moment they realized they couldn't shake your peace, they lost control of the test they created. You passed every unspoken trial, not by strategy, but by spirit. Every ignored call, every delayed text, every cold reply. It was their way of measuring your reaction. But heaven watched you handle each one with divine maturity. You didn't chase. You didn't crumble. You just kept glowing quietly. And that glow became your answer. Now their own thoughts have turned against them. The guilt they once buried has started whispering your name at midnight. They see your face in their dreams. Not angry, not bitter, just radiant and still. The person who once tested you is now the one being tested by destiny. Their peace depends on your forgiveness. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. They wanted to prove a point, but the universe turned it into a lesson. You were never meant to be questioned. You were meant to be cherished. And now they finally understand the difference. They've been watching your glow up in silence, pretending it doesn't affect them. But every success of yours burns in their chest as a reminder that they underestimated you. What they called a test was actually their fear of being unworthy of your love. Archangel Michael says, heaven allowed this to happen so your discernment could sharpen. You needed to see who was testing you and who was truly standing for you. And now you do with crystal clarity. Don't look back. The divine is preparing a new alignment that honors your growth, not your pain. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. They are fighting battles within themselves. Their pride tells them to stay silent, but their soul screams to reach out. They keep drafting messages, deleting them, and rewriting because no apology feels big enough anymore. Every time they try to move on, they see your reflection in random places, a song lyric, a scent in the air, a stranger's laugh that sounds like yours. The universe keeps reminding them of the one heart they mishandled. You were never meant to prove yourself. You were meant to be seen. And now as the truth unfolds, they're realizing that your calmness was never indifference. It was power. The same power that made heaven protect you when they tried to play you. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. The next few days will reveal everything. Expect sudden messages, unexpected encounters, names resurfacing you thought you'd forgotten. The universe is aligning a moment that will expose all the hidden intentions at once. The one who tested you will face a mirror moment. Seeing themselves through your eyes, they'll realize what it felt like to be doubted by someone who claimed to care. That realization will break their ego completely. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let bitterness touch your heart when that day arrives. The truth will speak for you louder than your words ever could." Stay graceful. Stay aligned. Divine timing is now working in your favor. The test results are out and heaven has declared, you were never the problem. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've been asking the universe for a sign and every sign points back to you. Even when they try to distract themselves, your energy appears in their path. It's as if heaven is saying, you tested the wrong one. They now understand the depth of your silence. It wasn't weakness. It was wisdom. You didn't retaliate because you already knew the truth would come on its own. And now it has arrived. Their dreams are heavy, filled with scenes that replay what they did to you. But this time they're on the other side, feeling the uncertainty, the waiting, the doubt. It's their soul's way of experiencing the pain they once caused. You've already healed. Now they're the ones learning the cost of testing divine love. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, Archangel Michael says, you will soon stand face to face with someone who owes you honesty. Their eyes will speak before their mouth can. You'll see guilt, regret, and surrender all at once. The conversation won't be dramatic. It will be silent yet powerful. A simple look will say everything. The truth will hang between you like unfinished business finally meeting peace. You won't need to prove your side. The divine already did that for you. You'll simply smile because your heart has already moved from pain to peace. And in that moment, they'll realize the test they gave you became their biggest lesson. The tables have turned gracefully, and your light now leads the way. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. They'll confess things they never planned to say. The emotions they buried will erupt like a storm they can't control. You'll hear things that confirm every instinct you once had. They'll admit they tested you because they were scared. Scared of your truth, your purity, your energy. They didn't believe someone like you could exist without an agenda. But now they see you were never pretending. You were genuine all along. This realization will hit them harder than karma ever could. They'll finally understand what it means to lose something that was never replaceable. Their soul will ache for what their ego destroyed. And yet, you'll remain calm because you've already found peace beyond their understanding. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You'll notice small blessings flowing toward you in return. Money coming unexpectedly. Peace in situations that once brought chaos. New opportunities aligning effortlessly. The divine is rewarding you for staying pure in the face of manipulation. Your heart passed every test with grace. And now heaven is preparing you for elevation. New friendships, higher love, deeper peace. What you lost through betrayal, you'll regain through divine alignment. They will watch your rise and know that your silence was never weakness. It was prophecy. They'll remember every test they gave you and realize those were the moments heaven started promoting you. Archangel Michael says, "The one who tested you will soon wish they never did." Type Amen to get blessing. 777. The next chapter of your life will be silent but powerful. No explanations, no proving, just presence. People will feel your energy before you even speak. The one who once doubted your authenticity will now crave your guidance. They'll seek wisdom from the same light they tried to question. That's how divine justice works. Soft, poetic, undeniable. Your peace is now your crown. Your growth is your revenge. And your silence is your loudest victory. The test is complete. And heaven has declared you were the lesson. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. Archangel Michael says, "What's coming next will make everything finally make sense." You're about to witness how every hidden test, every silent observation, every secret comparison turns into your greatest proof of divine favor. The truth is surfacing in waves that no one can control anymore. That person is now realizing that they were never testing you. They were testing heaven's patience. Every time they doubted your loyalty, they were really doubting the divine hand that placed you in their life. And now that realization is breaking them from the inside out. They can't eat properly, can't focus, can't find peace because deep down they know they misjudged a soul that was only trying to bring light. Their spirit is aching for the very energy they once tried to measure. They wanted to test love, but love has now turned into their teacher. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. In the quiet of the night, they whisper your name with regret. Their mind replays every interaction, searching for a way to rewrite what's already done. But destiny has already recorded the truth, and heaven has sealed your victory. They remember how calm you were when they tried to provoke you. How you smiled when they expected anger. That smile was your crown. And they never understood it until now. It wasn't arrogance. It was divine assurance. Every game they played exposed a truth they weren't ready to see. Your energy was never available for manipulation. You were being guarded, not tested. And now that protection has become undeniable. Archangel Michael says, you are about to receive what was delayed, not because you failed, but because heaven wanted to show who truly deserved you. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. The shift is already happening. They're starting to feel the absence of your presence like a weight pressing on their chest. Every laugh they hear that reminds them of you sends shivers down their spine. They used to think you'd always be around, waiting, forgiving, understanding, but now they know that your silence is sacred ground. You've stopped explaining, stopped proving, stopped defending. You've learned that divine souls don't chase clarity, they become clarity. They wanted to test if your love was real. But your love wasn't built on games. It was built on grace. And now that grace is haunting their spirit, soon they'll realize the difference between losing attention and losing alignment. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, people around them can see the shift too. They've become quieter, withdrawn, more reflective. Their confidence has cracked under the weight of their guilt. Even when they smile, the sadness leaks through their eyes. They see you glowing, walking in peace, radiating strength. And they know that glow came from everything they tried to destroy. You've become proof that divine energy cannot be broken by betrayal. Heaven has been rewriting your story while they were busy testing your loyalty. You didn't just pass. You graduated with divine distinction. The universe is about to honor you publicly for what you endured privately. Archangel Michael says, "What's meant for you is not coming, it's arriving." Type Amen to get blessing. 555, the tables are turning quietly. The one who once pulled away will now look for excuses to appear again. But they'll realize it's not that easy anymore. Your spirit has ascended to a level their old energy can't reach. They'll sense the distance, not physical, but spiritual. It's the distance created by truth, growth, and divine elevation. They'll come with sincerity this time, but heaven will guide your discernment to decide wisely. You are not the same person they tested. You are wiser, calmer, stronger. You've been upgraded spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. The test they gave you became your transformation. And now your peace has become their greatest test. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There will come a day when they try to explain themselves. They'll say things like, "I just wanted to know if you cared," or "I was afraid to get hurt." But by then, you'll understand that those words are not for healing. They're for closure. You'll listen without anger. You'll nod without resentment because the lesson already served its purpose. You now know who stands beside you in silence and who hides behind strategy. Archangel Michael says, "Keep your heart pure but your boundaries strong." The universe is preparing to send someone who won't test you. They'll treasure you. Someone who won't measure your worth, they'll recognize it instantly. You passed the exam. Now, divine love becomes your reward. Type Amen to get blessing. 777, they're still in the phase of realization, that painful moment when the mind finally catches up to the soul. They see now that loyalty is not tested, it's earned. That trust is not something to play with. It's something to protect. They're wishing for one more chance to prove they can do better. But heaven is whispering that sometimes closure comes not through reunion, but through understanding, and you've already understood. The one who tested you was only a bridge, not a destination. Their purpose was to show you what self-worth feels like in motion. You found it, embodied it, and now you're walking in it. And the divine will bless you tenfold for every tear you shed silently. Type Amen to get blessing 888. In the coming days, expect strange peace to settle over you. It will feel like release. Like breathing after years of holding it in. The energy around you will grow lighter because you're finally stepping into divine balance. Everything they took for granted will now circle back to you multiplied. Love, peace, abundance, and clarity. You've completed a cycle that many never finish. The test of staying kind in a cruel moment. Archangel Michael says, from this day forward, no one will ever be able to test your loyalty again because heaven has stamped your soul with authenticity. The lesson is complete. You are now in the season of reward. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You'll begin to see how much power your silence carried. While they were analyzing your reactions, you were anchoring your peace. While they were testing your loyalty, you were proving your faith to heaven. And heaven took note. Every delay is turning into divine compensation. Every disappointment is transforming into direction. You'll find yourself being guided toward people who reflect your soul instead of testing it. And as you walk into this next chapter, remember this. You were never being tested to fail. You were being tested to shine. The world is about to see the light they once tried to question. And this time, no one can dim it. Type Amen to get blessing 111.